Again.
So, second step being a DIT, you need to have your own independent power, like this generator over here. Then you need a van, a secure place to work out. So, then inside your van, you have monitor, computer, hard drives, keyboard and mouse, a big RAID, and your 3 backups that you'll be doing in production, and of course your aircon. So that's step 3. Then also having independent power means that you need to run on something called the UPS. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's in the corner here. And it's an uninterrupted power supply, which is completely independent from the generator. It runs off the generator, but as you can see, camera is charging their batteries at the moment. But this is not running from my UPS, this is running independently from my UPS. Was that all? Yeah. So the UPS, essentially, all my hard drives, my computer, anything that I'm using to back up for production, that are paying me for my job, is running off the UPS, so that at any point when the power goes out of my generator or it needs more fuel or whatever it is, the UPS goes off and I can run for about half an hour depending on how much power off of that UPS, meaning no broken hard drives, computers still working, and it also makes sure that the electricity is consistent, which is good. Then the next step as a DIT is to have your appropriate download methods. Now, when I put a card in the computer, I never copy paste, and I always do a direct copy from the card to the 4 different storage devices. In this case, 4 is overkill, but in this case, it's one massive copy for me that stays with my system that I keep for 21 days. Then there's a production copy that goes to production. And then for the overseas guys, there's 2 client drives, which is the master and the back. So in essence, if anything goes wrong, these drives get split after every day. And these drives, also I make 100% sure that everything is working on every single drive. So if I have a crash or anyone else has a crash, there's a copy somewhere else. So redundancy is key. Then downloading the footage, or the raw rushes. I personally use SilverStack and Shotgun Pro that I use to download the footage with checksumming, and it also checks your video files for you and make sure that they're all working. What's brilliant with SilverStack is I get to log every single clip with whatever is being marked on the slate on the day. I don't know if you would be able to see, but if I go here on my total library, I have all my different settings, filters, stop, all my metadata, everything integrated in there. And at the end of the day, after I've checked everything, I make a PDF report of all of this for production, and they can have a total amount shot and the amount of time and the amount of different kinds of formats that they're shooting. So they have full access to everything. And then for the editors and VFX, I've got all the info that they need essentially at the end of the day. So on top of that, I'm also transcoding on this job specifically. I'm transcoding for Avid, which is DNX HD36, all in HD, and this I all do via Resolve because it's free. Now the way that I do it is a little bit different to the way most guys do it, but I download to my drive and the production drive first. Then I download to the 2 production drives. So while I'm downloading to the 2 client drives, I can access the files and transcode them while I'm still downloading. So that just makes me a little bit more efficient. And then all of this gets transcoded. Every single card gets taken in as a whole, gets transcoded. Then on top of that, after I've finished my transcode, I use something called Delta Walker, in essence, which matches all of my hard drives. So now I can say at the end of the day that all the hard drives and all the folders look exactly the same on all the drives. And that's how I would finish my day off, just copying all the transcodes over onto all the hard drives with the reports and sound or whatever else they need. And then what I do is the last priority step. Every single card and every single hard drive that comes through my computer gets archived with this catalog maker. So if at any point anything gets lost or a hard drive gets handed over to post-production, and they at any point say something's not on the hard drive, I can make 100% sure and go sleep at night and knowing that it was on the hard drive in the first place. And I have every single card in here. So, and then after every job I'll save that. Nobody needs that. That's purely for me. And yeah. And then lastly I just write my times down just for my input. That's pretty much my DIT list.
Thank you.